And welcome back to the Together Apart video series. One of the things I appreciate most about Passover is that it is honest about both the joys and the challenges of the journey towards liberation and freedom. Whether we're talking about the journey of inner liberation from personal struggle, or whether we're talking about the journey of political liberation in our world, Passover invites us to live with a sense of possibility and hope that with our hard work and our courage and our hope, that both us and our world can flourish and blossom like the springtime around us. But it also reminds us just how difficult this journey is towards freedom and liberation, how in so many ways this journey can be arduous and can require an incredible amount of bravery, of courage, and of patience. The symbols of the Seder plate, I think, embody these nuances so nicely. We eat the karpas, for example, a symbol of the possibility of inward and outward rebirth, of something new and beautiful emerging after the dead of winter. Yet we dip that karpas in salt water, in the tears of our ancestors, with the understanding that our personal and global freedom and flourishing always emerges from our suffering and from the hardships of the fight along the way. We also eat maror, tasting the bitterness of slavery and the bitterness of a self and a world that is not yet liberated. Knowing, as the poet Marge Piercy writes in her poem about maror, that tasting our bitterness is the first step towards freedom. Yet we also, later in the Seder, eat this maror mixed with charoset, with the hope that the sweetness will come to overshadow the bitterness. The Seder invites us to come face to face with the hardships of the journey of freedom, both freedom within ourselves and freedom in our world. And yet at the same time, the Seder invites us to celebrate the possibility that freedom and liberation can and will eventually emerge, just as it did for our ancestors in Egypt. With this, I want to invite us to reflect, going into Pesach and going into the Seders tonight. In your experience, what is the journey towards freedom and liberation like, either in our world or within yourself? In what ways is it an experience of sweetness? And in what ways is it an experience of bitterness? And this Passover, how might each of us recommit ourselves to the fight for personal and global liberation, despite the fact that the journey is not always easy? As usual, I look forward to your responses to these questions. You can reach me at rabbi@bethtorah.org. I look forward to hearing what's on your heart and your mind. Wishing you and your loved ones a meaningful Pesach.